Today, I'll be reacting to my African leaders. African leaders' reaction to homosexuality. Let's check it out. Let's get it.
We equally reject attempts to prescribe new rights that are contrary to our values, norms, traditions, and beliefs. We are not gays.
One of the major issues, and it's a holdover from sort of colonial Victorian, is the issue of sexual preference in many African countries.
Africans have never been homosexual. We have never seen homosexual frogs. I have cattle, I've never seen homosexual gay cattle. And homosexuality is detrimental to human existence.
In Kenya, to be gay, the LGBT community is illegal. They just want to have equal rights, the same privacy and equality as all other Kenyans do. Is that something that you aspire to for your country?
I want to be very clear. I will not engage in a subject that is of no, it is not of any major importance to the people and the Republic of Kenya. This is not an issue, as you would want to put it, of human rights. This is an issue of society, of our own base as a culture, as a people, regardless of which community you come from. This is not acceptable. This is not agreeable. This is not about Uhuru Kenyatta saying yes or no. This is an issue that the people of Kenya themselves, who have bestowed upon themselves a constitution, right, after several years, have clearly stated that this is not a subject that they are willing to engage in.
Do you personally dislike homosexuals?
Of course, they are disgusting.
Okay.
I never knew what they were doing. That's how I'm told. What they do is terrible. Disgusting. But I was ready to ignore that if there was proof. That's how it was born. But now, proof is not there.
It's un-African, it's unethical, it's ungodly.
Because already you're tying it to aid. If that is how you're going to bring your aids, then I'm afraid the Western can leave us alone.
If we accept homosexuality as a right,
That's
as is
95.
being argued by the Association of Sodomists and sexual perverts, what
Mugabe has been one of our funny guys. The Association of Sodomists.
moral fight shall our society ever have to deny organized drug addicts or even those given to bestiality the rights they might claim and allege they possess under the rubrics of individual freedom and human rights?
We are saying no to homosexuality. Why should you say we're going to be civilized if we only allow it? Are you saying we are very primitive now because we are frowning upon homosexuality? Even animals don't do it. Why should we be forced to do it because we want to be seen to be smart, to be seen to be civilized and advanced and so on?
I don't care what they feel about me. I didn't introduce the death penalty here. I found it here. And the British brought the death penalty to the Gambia. Before colonialism, there was no death penalty in Africa. Don't you know that? Go to history.
But it's also said it is also said, Mr. President, that it was the colonials who brought in the laws against homosexuality into Africa, and Africans have maintained and kept those laws. So to be truly African would be to remove those laws forbidding homosexuality and to remove the death
Are
penalty.
you attributing that homosexuality is African?
There are some Africans who say so.
Yeah. Now, in the slave trade, doesn't Africans get capture people in the bush?
I mean, so were there, anybody that knows history should help me on this, were there like known homosexual relationships pre-colonial, in pre-colonial Africa? If you know about that, Moving into comment section, let me see.
So those are the same type of Africans that we still have that they use against us.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, but homosexuality is un-African. And let me also make it very clear. Even if the whole world accepts it, I will not accept it in the Gambia. Let them go and tell me whatever they want to tell. Do I care? I don't.
I have to be honest with you. And that is the position that we have always maintained. Those are the laws that we have, and those are laws that are 100% supported by 99% of the Kenyan people, regardless of where they come from.
So,
So I watched this particular interview some years ago, 3, 4 years ago, and the truth is that the way it is being phrased, or the way the question was phrased to me, was like, "You'll be in trouble." I don't know if she would say it now. She said something like, "You'll be in trouble. You know, you are saying that this is that is," and he said, you just said what he said. He said 99% of the population. Now it's true. This is it's just the truth. Africans generally, that it's not just an African thing for now. Maybe it was, maybe it might be, but right now it's just not an African thing. And because it's so it's in the space of, say, the Westerners. It's just in the news, in their art, in the movies, in supermarkets, on the street, because it's in their face. Maybe she believed that in Africa too, maybe it's something we come up, we encounter, maybe something we encounter frequently. No, not really. We don't. It's not something that is so perverse on the continent or in the continent.
It's a very
you're going to get yourself into trouble.
She said,
They require help.
she said,
Obviously, for me, I think they're sick. That's how I see it. But they need help. The fact that they're going to jail probably is one thing, but help should be rendered to them. A pardon could be considered, but not in the manner that the ambassador is coming out, like insulting the collective wisdom of the Zambian people and the sovereignty of this state. You don't do that.
What is your message to Western human rights groups, to President Obama,
Respect,
to lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people?
respect African societies and their values. If you don't agree, you just apply this management society, they will be easy. If we are wrong, we shall find out by ourselves. Just the way we don't interfere with the world.
My final thoughts. Homosexuality is not yet. Why am I saying yet? It's not an African thing, at least for now. There are definitely gay people in different countries in Africa. So some of the things that some of these leaders are saying is not true. That there's no gay person there. There are people that are gay, but there are a lot of people that were found to engage in homosexual activities because maybe for ritual purposes, or but again there were some times where maybe some very wealthy people, especially even these politicians, have been caught with some doing some homosexual stuff, but they cover it up. So yes, there are definitely gay people, but it's not it's not a thing, it's not for us. For us as a culture, culturally, it's frowned upon. It's like, no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing in your bedroom. Final thoughts, it's really none of my business, and I don't think people should be penalized for doing things privately. You understand? So, should you go to jail for it? I don't think so. Should you be killed for it? Definitely not. Your sexual life and sexual proclivities should be kept private. Let that be your business. What I notice is that it's anytime maybe a Western government or say some Western news outlet poses the question or makes it seem as if they are challenging some African country, African leader to accept the homosexual thing, or why you think that's when that country doubles down. Like, for example, where I live now, homosexuality is illegal, but there's no police going after homosexual people, but there are homosexual people in this country. I think it's 14 years in prison, I think. That if you are caught, and then 12 years if you witnessed it and did not report. It's funny. So it seems anytime there's pressure from Western world to African leaders to, when they keep asking these questions, that's when African countries decide to, double down on this thing. Nigeria, homosexuality is illegal, but nobody's going to jail for it. There's no police unit, especially assigned to catching or prosecuting gay people. So I'll just advise the Western world, just leave it alone. These things are cultural. So let them evolve naturally. Let them evolve culturally. Let the people, naturally come to these decisions themselves. So what do you guys think? I could be wrong. I could have just said rubbish. Please just drop a comment telling me what you think. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I just have less than 50 subscribers now. Leaving a like and hitting the subscribe button, the red button, goes a long way. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Bye.